is Sebastiano Bazzichetto and I'm going to take you with me on a new adventure to explore the secrets of beautiful Venice, my birthplace. Today we're gonna visit one of the most wonderful palaces along the Grand Canal, Rezzonico. Rezzonico was once the stately home of a mighty family and is now an enchanting museum. Come along with me.
This magnificent palace, now the Museum of 18th Century Lifestyle in Venice, was originally designed by the greatest Baroque architect in the city, Baldassarre Longhena. His employer was the aristocratic Bon family. Some 30 years later, after Longhena's death and when the Bon family had to face some serious financial problems, the project stopped and the palace was left incomplete. Almost at the same time, the Rezzonico family, originally from Lombardy, moved to Venice and purchased a noble title in 1687. Giambattista Rezzonico, merchant and banker, bought the palace in 1751 and appointed Giorgio Massari to finish the building. 5 years later, in 1756, the Rezzonicos could step into their new stately home.
The marble grand staircase is an enchanting vestibule, a sun-drenched room that welcomes the visitors and leads to the opulent ballroom.
The architect Giorgio Massari created the staircase and this large ballroom. This monumental space was unrivaled in Venice in terms of both size and the quality of its painted decorations. Since Tiepolo was working away in Germany, Giambattista Crosato and Girolamo Mengozzi Colonna, his collaborator, worked in this room instead. In the central fresco on the ceiling, we admire the triumph of Apollo, the god of the sun, rising with his chariot to lighten the world. The beauty and the quality of the frescoes, all painted by Giovanbattista Tiepolo, is literally breathtaking.
The Longhi room is dedicated to Pietro Longhi's incredible production of medium-sized paintings, a collection of snapshots of Venetian life in the 18th century.
From the ritual of the chocolate in the morning to the personal hairdresser, from the sitting to get her portrait completed to a stroll to go admire an exotic rhinoceros on display in a circus just arrived in town. On the third floor, we find a rare gem, the pharmacy Aido San Marchi, which was originally located in Campo San Stin. All the furniture and the wood panels date back to the end of the 17th century, including the maiolica vases and the objects made of the finest Murano glass. In 1908, the widow of the last owner, Anna Mazzoni Costa, decided to sell the furnishings, which were purchased by a Parisian antiques dealer. Unable to transfer the entire acquisition to France, he preferred to donate the pharmacy to the Musei Civici in Venice. Rezzonico houses some famous frescoes by Giandomenico Tiepolo, the son of Giambattista, frescoes that were originally painted in the family villa in Zianigo. The frescoes were transferred to the museum in 1936. These rooms are known as the Pulcinella rooms. Pulcinella, in English Pancinello, is a commedia dell'arte character who embodies the popular soul in an eternal parody of man and his weaknesses. Here we see male and female Pulcinellas playing and celebrating, one of them even resting after a badminton match.
To say that Rezzonico is an ark of treasure is to state the obvious. As soon as we'll be able to travel again, I encourage you to come and visit this temple of art and beauty, one of the finest examples of palatial home. And I'll see you next week to discover another of my secret spots in Venice.